I'm applying pressure to the things that I want in my life because I'm turning 25. I'm a quarter of a century years old, and there's so much I want to accomplish. Hey guys, it's your girl Tiarra and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Tiarra and I drop content every Tuesday, sometimes Thursday, and today is a Tiarra Thursday. So welcome back. Now before I get started with this video, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up at the end. Now let's get right into this video. Now as you see the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about my goals for 2021. My top 10 goals, I should say. Now I have so many goals for myself, but I want to talk to you about my top 10 goals and kind of the benefits of setting goals for yourself. Now this is a new year with new beginnings. We're coming into the age of Aquarius. That is my sign, by the way. I'm an Aquarius. My birthday is actually next month, February 14th. Make sure you give your girl a shout out. Anyways, it's the age of innovation and becoming anew. And now we have a new president, which is really great. I mean, there's so much work to be done, but there's just so much change happening in this year. If you are here, you have made it through 2020, which was a rough year for a lot of people. Basically everyone in different types of ways. But for me, it definitely was a tough year, but it also was an awakening. Now, if you watched my video about me reflecting on my 2020, then you would know a little bit about what happened to me in the past year. I have a fresh start to discover myself again and just really be active in becoming me. So I want to talk to you guys about my goals for 2021. Wow. So this year is also a special year for me because I'm turning 25. I'm going to be a quarter of a century years old. 25. I'm in my mid-20s. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Like, I think I'm having a quarter life crisis. I think that's what you call it, a quarter life crisis. And I'm taking this time in my life to make a pivot and a hard fast forward, or I'm applying pressure. Ooh, that's the word. I'm applying pressure to the things that I want in my life because I'm turning 25. I'm a quarter of a century years old, and there's so much I want to accomplish, and now is the time more than ever. So let's get right into my goals. So my first goal of the year is to get monetized on YouTube. This is something I created in the past year. It's something that means so much to me, and I'd love to start making money from it also. But yeah, one of my goals is to become monetized and working towards that. And my second goal is to be more consistent with putting out content. And those kind of go hand in hand with each other, I know. And it takes being consistent to be monetized. So I really want to work on putting out more videos for you guys. I know I said I have a lot coming. I do. I want to try to start dropping at least 2 videos a week if I can, and just being more productive, which goes into my third goal, being more productive with my days, and finding ways to do at least something for myself, being productive with my time, making sure I didn't go through the whole day wasting it away. So whether that's planning out content, filming videos, editing videos, posting on social media, posting on TikTok, which I just created. If you have TikTok, go follow me. My name's ThatGirlTiarra14 on TikTok. Follow your girl. I'm learning this whole TikTok game, and let me tell you, when TikTok first came out, TikTok made me feel old. I was like, this is what feeling old feels like, when you don't understand something. Like, I did not get TikTok. I was like, I'm not gonna be on TikTok. I don't know how it works. I don't know how to do it. It seems like too much work for me to learn. But I learned it, and I'm learning. So long story short, follow your girl on TikTok. My third goal is to be more productive with my day and my time. And I say this because right now in my life is the first time that I am standstill. I don't have requirements going on like work, school, activities, because everything's shut down. And I have to find ways to keep my days busy, so I feel complete inside, if that makes sense. And the days where I'm not productive and I just lay in bed and watch TV because I don't have anything I'm supposed to be doing, I feel like crap. So I want to be more productive. There's so much more I can do because I have so much more free time with my life. Goal number 3, being more productive with my time, putting out content, recording videos, studying on how I can put out more content, writing down new ideas, just being more productive. Now, my 4th goal of the year for 2021 is bettering my mental health. Now, mental health is a very important thing. It's something that I think everyone should tap into, finding ways to better their mental health, because we all are going through something. And for a while, I always put stuff to the side. I'm the type of person that holds all their feelings in, doesn't talk to anybody about what they're going through until I have a complete breakdown and everything comes out, and I don't want to feel like that anymore. Like I said in my 2020 reflection video, I talked about my depression and dealing with that. So my goal for 2021 is working on my mental health, bettering myself, going to therapy, which I just signed up for. I actually just had my first therapy session ever right before I filmed this video. So this is coming out on Thursday. I had the therapy session on Wednesday. And that felt really good. It was just like a starter session. We just talked a little bit, but it felt good to actually know that the help is out there to talk and get my feelings out and to better myself. Another way I'm going to be working on my mental health is putting myself first for the first time. I'm also the type of person that likes to put other people before myself, make sure everyone's good before I make sure I'm good. And I'm a very caring person, but I also need to care for me. I really want to start putting myself first, putting my needs and priorities first above everyone else's feelings, because sometimes I hold back my feelings so other people can feel better about themselves. I kind of have to take a step back from doing that because it's not benefiting me and it's hurting me on the inside. I'm basically invalidating my feelings and my priorities and myself for other people. So I really want to work on that, putting myself first, putting my needs and priorities first, and that has to do with my mental health, because me putting other people before me affects my mental health. And another thing to better my mental health is taking breaks from social media, because social media, I don't know about you, but it's so draining. And if I didn't have to use social media for my channel and my platform to reach out to people, then I wouldn't be using it. I would take more breaks, probably delete it off of my phone for a little bit if I could. But I need it to promote my channel and to get more followers and stuff like that, so I'm going to stay on social media, but limiting my time on social media, because you can really get sucked down that rabbit hole, and that is not good. And that affects my productivity also. So limiting my social media will also help with my productivity. Another way to better my mental health is just self-care. I guess that falls under the umbrella of putting myself first before others, but also just taking care of yourself. Do things for you. Like, I already started. My first thing I'm doing for me this year, now I know COVID, we're not supposed to be traveling, stuff like that, but I wanted to do something for myself. I booked a trip to Las Vegas for my birthday, and most people can't go. Most of my friends are all over the world, but I wanted to do something for myself, so I booked myself a trip to Las Vegas for my birthday, and I'm planning out a whole birthday trip just for me. I'm not waiting on anyone else to do me something great for my birthday. I'm doing it for myself. I'm taking care of myself, and I think that's self-care. And I'm gonna have the best birthday of 2021. I'm turning 25, and I'm so excited. So yeah, do stuff for yourself. Take care of yourself. Self-care. It could be something so small, like taking time to sit and watch your favorite TV show alone. It could be enjoying a snack that you love. Self-care is whatever you enjoy and doing it for yourself because you want it and you deserve it. My 5th goal for the year is bettering my physical health. Working on being my best physical self. And that has to do with eating more healthy. I'm currently on a mainly plant-based diet, so I'm vegan currently right now. I know I eat a lot of vegan foods, but right now I'm actually fully vegan. And I did that raw vegan diet for that weight loss cleanse that I did, and that I really felt great when I was on it, but I couldn't be raw vegan forever. I'm sorry, I can't survive like that. I love food, so I'm choosing to be vegan. I'm finding so many dairy alternatives and meat alternatives and protein alternatives that I think I can actually do it. I've been doing it for 2 weeks now and I feel really great about it. So that's the first step to bettering my physical health. My second step for bettering my physical health is also working out 5 times a week. I'm making it a goal for myself to work out 5 times a week, and that's Monday through Friday, because when I work out, I feel great. When I don't work out, or if I don't move my body, I feel gross and disgusting. And I really want to lose weight this year. I really want to get into a nice, healthy body. I know I've already lost weight, but I want to lose more. I want to feel great about my body. I want to feel healthy and know that I'm good. So I want to lose 40 more pounds. I'm not going to say how much I weigh, but I do want to lose 40 more pounds by the end of the year. So that has to do with my physical health. Now, my 6th goal of the year is getting closer to God, and that's my own personal goal. I know some people aren't spiritual or religious, or they have their own different religions, and that's fine. But for me personally, I just want to form a better, closer relationship with God, because when I have a good relationship with God, I feel good inside, and that helps with a lot of other stuff that I deal with mentally, so that also benefits my mental health, I guess, but just forming a better relationship and connection to God. So that's my 6th goal of the year. My 7th goal of the year is to travel to at least 3 new places, COVID pending, obviously. I am really into traveling. I really want to travel the world. One of my biggest goals in life that I've had since I was a little kid was to travel. I used to say I want to travel to every country in the world. That's a little harder than I thought, but I do want to travel to at least every continent and work my way through those continents and go to as many countries as possible. But because we're in a pandemic and there's COVID, there's a lot of limitations to traveling. But I actually haven't been to a lot of states here in the US. So if I have to travel within the country, if it's safe, I'm gonna do it, because I just want to travel, see new things. If it has to be in the US, I will find 3 places in the US I've never been to and try that. But if it's safe to travel outside the country, I do want to explore more. I've already been to a couple places outside of the country, but I definitely want to travel more and get more of an array of different cultures and different things. One goal that I have for myself is travel. So fun fact, I ordered an ancestry DNA test, and I'm going to be taking that. I'm going to be doing a whole video on that with my dad. We both got kids, but one of my goals is to really travel to all the countries that are in my DNA line and kind of just seeing those places. So if the world's open enough for me to travel, maybe one of those countries will be on the list. My 8th goal of the year is to mend some broken relationships I have with some people in my life that I care about, and just working on those relationships and making them better. That's my 8th goal, my 8th major goal of the year, just forming a better relationship with some people that are in my life that we don't have a good relationship right now, and just making that better. I'm not going to go too in depth into that because that is personal. My 9th goal kind of has to do with hobbies, or being more involved in having more hobbies, or just kind of activating my mind more. So I actually took 5 years of Spanish in high school. I can understand a good amount of Spanish, but I'm not like fluent. I can't speak. I'm very timid with my speaking, so I really want to practice my Spanish and getting that better to the point where I could be possibly fluent with it. And also practicing ASL, American Sign Language. I took a semester on American Sign Language in college, my last year of college, and I found it really interesting and fascinating, and I really want to learn more, because I think it should be a requirement for all Americans to learn American Sign Language. If we have to learn English in school, we should also learn American Sign Language so we can communicate more with the people around us. And it would amaze you like how helpful it is. I worked in a restaurant and I was a hostess, and there was people that came in that were deaf, and the restaurant that I worked in was on the top floor of a building. They had to take elevators, there was all these steps to get upstairs, and luckily I knew enough to explain to them the directions on how to get upstairs, how to get to the restaurant, because I took that class. And I just think it's so helpful to just know more, especially when it comes to languages, especially ASL, because it's American Sign Language and we live in America. I don't know why that's not a requirement. So yeah, my 9th goal is to work on my Spanish and my ASL and bettering that, and hopefully becoming fluent. I don't think I could be fluent in a year, but you know, just working on it more and more, at least once or twice a week. And my final 10th goal for 2021 is to not date. As you know, I recently just got out of a 3-year relationship, and I am actually going to do a whole video on why I'm choosing not to date right now, but that's my 10th goal, is to stay celibate and to not date for at least half the year, or maybe a whole year, who knows. But I'm going to get more in depth into that and why I'm doing that in another video, which will probably drop on next Tuesday. That is my 10th goal for the year, is to not date. To stay single for as long as possible. Well, not as long as possible, for at least 6 months. And then we'll see if I feel like going back out into the world then. But I will explain why I'm not dating in another video. All in all, those are my main goals for 2021. Currently, I do have other goals like kind of in there that I tried to like put under the umbrella of specific goals. But you know, you should create goals for yourself for each day, for each week, for each month, you know? But I think making goals for yourself is very beneficial because it shows that you're working to living your truest self and your bestest life. And I'm all for living your best life, okay? And I think it just helps. It helps so much to plan out your life and to know that there's a plan and that you have structure. I had a teacher in college that said, structure will set you free. And that is so true. Having structure in your life will set you free because it gives you something to live for, something to move forward or look forward to. So I encourage everyone to set goals for themselves. I know everybody makes New Year's resolutions, but I'm saying set goals for yourself, whether it's a daily goal, a weekly goal, a monthly goal. Setting goals is very beneficial. It makes you feel good inside and it gives you something to work to. And in a time that we're living in right now, it's really hard to feel like you're doing something because everything is so standstill. There's not a lot going on in the world. But if you set small goals for yourself, you're doing something. You're living. And I don't know if anyone's seen that movie Soul on Disney Plus that just came out, but it talked about finding the reason to live. And those goals can be that for you. All in all, those are my goals. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I'd love to hear some of your goals that you have for yourself for this year down below. Please share. I love hearing and interacting with you guys, so let me know down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see some more content from me. And I will see you next week for another Tiarra Tuesday. And until then, spread love and joy to all your friends around you. Bye, guys.